Look out, guys. It's your boy Lamar here at I Might Be Fishing. Another episode, we're talking swim baits, and specifically, we're talking Banderoula Japanese handmade swim baits. I'm excited to be a part of this bait testing process. I'm excited to express this and share this with you guys out there in the world. So, hey, man, this is going to be a deep dive and a detailed look at the Banderoula swim bait. Hey, man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. This is I Might Be Fishing. All right, guys, we are on location here. One of my favorite places to fish. It's sunset, so I'm about to get it in and get some fishing going. But in this video, I wanted to detail and take a good look at the Banderoula swim bait. And of course, here it is. Japanese, handmade, hand sprayed. You can see the craftsmanship obviously in the body. To give you some of the specs on this bait, it's around 2.1 ounces. It's a 7-inch Japanese cedar swim bait. So of course you've got it made out of wood. Wood baits end up being incredibly light. So for the size of this bait, especially comparing it directly to like a resin made bait of the same size or similar, you're gonna see this one's gonna be incredibly light. So I mean, tossing this around, you could probably even use 7.3 heavy. I use a 8-foot swim bait rod, an iRod Genesis 3, but I mean, honestly, with the size of this bait and the weight of it, I could use, much lighter tackle. But in detail, I wanted to show you guys what this bait actually looks like. And as you can see, lots of beautiful design cues. It's got the Banderoula there on the top. Beautiful colorway of this specific bait. Super sharp. I'm not even sure what type hooks these are. I'll have to ask, but I know they work. The experience I've had throwing around the Banderoula has been great. Caught at least probably 7-8 plus pound fish, including a 10 on the baby Banderoula. And lots of ways you can use this bait. Such a versatile swim bait, especially if you're trying to target large bass. And I'm talking 5+ pound bass. This is guaranteed to pull out some bigs, and I think I've proven that. So just kind of a little bit more detail of the bait. You'll see it's got front bill here, and that actually stops any type of snags that might be on this front hook, and it works real well. So yeah, this helps out, and of course it gives it a waddle. Now you've got also these stabilizer fins on the side here. It's also made out of the same material as the bill, but those help. Of course, you can actually weight this to where you put it on the bottom, and it'll actually sit on the bottom. It actually has a wire that comes through, and you can affix to the front here, and it actually lets you set it on the bottom, which is pretty neat. You can actually slow fish a big swim bait. But also it's got the fin stabilizer on the back on the tail. Tail's real easily removable. You can actually just pull it apart. It's got the little joint there. Really easy to remove the tail if you need to for storage purposes, or it comes with a couple of different size tails, of course. But beautiful bait, as you can see. It's about 5 inches, one segment, and then maybe 2 inches on that back segment. And just great construction, great colorways, super detailed eyes on some of these baits as well. Comes in 2 sizes. I'll also show you guys the baby Banderoula compared to this one. But let's talk about how to fish these actual baits. So what I've done so far is fish these two main ways. One is just a dead walk. So I'll actually throw it out, get it to about a 3 to 4 foot depth, and I'll just make it dead walk, and you'll see it have super wide gates on this dead walk. And that's how I've mostly caught most of the bass that I've caught on it. And that seems to be a really effective way to catch fish on this bait. Now, the other way I like to fish it is just a slow wind. And what this bait will actually do is actually kind of a wobbly swim, so to speak. But it's got a lot of movement, a lot of secondary movement. And when you stop it, you'll see it actually take a very wide gate. But just looks beautiful in the water. Super versatile. Like I said, you can also put weights on this and have it suspend, and just put it in the current, and it'll just sit and dance in the current, especially with that stabilizer wire that it comes with. But just a super versatile swim bait, beautiful in the water. And hopefully I'll show you some footage that I can get of it in the water, so you can kind of see the action of this beautiful bait. And here's some underwater footage of the B-1 weighted and tuned with the stabilizer wire. And just kind of adds another element that the fish haven't seen. Beautiful presentation. Working a big swim bait on the ground, slow. Of course, we got the baby B1. I'll show you guys this here. It's a smaller size B1. I think this one comes in at about 5.7 inches. But essentially the same type of makeup, same stabilizer fins. Of course, on it, it's got the same bill as well. Super detailed eyes. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see that, but a beautiful, beautiful bait. And just for comparison purposes, you can see the size difference between the two. And here's some underwater footage of the B1 baby Banderoula. And as you can see, it's got a beautiful motion at faster speeds, and great dead walk action as well. I mean, just the motion of these baits underwater is just super versatile. You can do so many different things with it. That natural Japanese cedar just gives the bait so much action in the water. I think a resin bait could never mimic what the B1 Banderoula is able to do. And I've actually caught a little bit better on the baby B1. I think it's just more of a snack size bait, especially, all around bass sizes. They're gonna bite this. But I've actually caught a 10. I think it was a 10.5 ounce bass on this particular bait. So he bit it. The smaller one, actually, I'll actually fish it a little bit faster than the larger B1. And this one has a beautiful, beautiful side-to-side motion that it does as you wind it. And when you stop it, of course, it's got that side-to-side motion. Dead walk's pretty good as well. In addition, with this one, you can actually use it as a wake bait. Just keep it at the top. And of course, it being made out of cedar, it floats. The buoyancy of this bait is superior. But you can actually just have it hover, and it'll make a beautiful S right there on the surface of the water, and they like that as well. Super versatile baits. Like I was saying, I was glad to be a part of these baits and the bait testing of these particular baits. They will be available, of course, through a Japanese retailer. So make sure I'll link, of course, in this video. And if you go to my Instagram, I might be fishing, you'll see lots more information on the Banderoula. So if you're looking to get your hands on one of these unique Japanese handmade swim baits, you can.